Hey, this is Julie at JO Trading Strategies, taking a look at the markets today and what a wild, wild ride it was. First on the calendar today, we had PMI on China that came out last night, largely in line with what their expectations were, just a little bit missing on non-manufacturing, but boy, did the market overreact to this. I think the market is waking up and saying, China's making up their numbers. We can't believe anything that they are saying. That's what I'm hearing on the squawk boxes today. Well, that just shocks me to no end because we've been seeing the pictures of these empty cities for over a year. I mean, 2 years, 3 years. So why the world is waking up to this fact now? And this was just a really flat report. But the market wanted to sell off, and it did. The E-mini, largely this slope, I'm trading the slope, and it is just down. So what I like to do is just wait for those retracements up, and then sell the KD cross or the D cross the 80. That's a great place to get in on these up thrusts and get position for a move down. Otherwise, you're trading flat, so stay out of it when the market is going up. You really want to wait for an up thrust and then come back down. That's the E-mini, and as you can see, it was flat for a good part of the day, and then it did finally sell off and come down. So the market is selling off, and everybody's crying for the bear market. Well, yes, it was weekly, daily 60, and mostly 15 in the red today. It was flat. The YM is off. This net changes from the current session, by the way. We were off quite a bit on the cash session or the regular trading session. So yes, we're in a bear market and it is selling off. I have no idea. 1860 is probably a number that everybody's looking at. Here is the daily with the VWAP. I think 1860 is very possible for a retest, most likely. Markets do like to retest their lows to see if they can find some structure before coming back up. But we're in a bear market. We're in this channel. So here's value, and here's the channel, and we're coming down into the sweet spot. So if you like, whee, this is the time for it to just really start selling off. So I like whee. Whee is good. And we're going to get some whee tomorrow in the EIA. And they're all saying today the bear market is in, the bear market is in. We had an inside day, folks, on top of a gigantic candle yesterday. We hit the 50 moving average on the daily. It's coming down. We have a monthly hammer. I'm more bullish than anybody else. We're just inside the hammer. We haven't gone anywhere. I still think that this is going to come up and test these levels on the monthly. I'm the Lone Ranger on this. I think that we will come up and hit this moving average. I am not seeing this sell off from this point. The hammer is a hammer, and we will come back up. It's going to be a up and down ride, though. We're certainly not cruising one directionally yet. We're inside day on this, so we probably come down here and do some bouncing before we bounce back up. And on the intraday chart, this is what it looks like. We had a huge range from yesterday, and this was the high and low from that range. And here's the previous day range where it ended up settling on. The VWAP from the previous point of control VWAP from 2 days ago. There is a reason I have these levels on my chart, and that's because the market responds to these levels. They bounce at these levels. The algos are tied to these value areas and the deviation bands. So watch your levels. Find a good spot to sell off or to buy in, and use these levels as your guidepost. I really don't think that this is going to go back and eat up 3 days. We might get back down to this level here and then go back up, but I really do think that we're going to be testing that monthly high, as well as get back up to these previous ranges. I can't say when exactly, but in the near future. So it's just going to be an up and down wild ride for crude. EIA is tomorrow. That may put the brakes on any further upside move. We might test the lows before we test the highs. I'm just not sure. The early word is that the production is going to have more inventory. Refineries are starting to come offline to get ready for the winter months, processing that heavier crude. So we might see an inventory build short term while the refineries change over from summer to winter. But other than that, the easiest thing to do is not get so hung up on long-term direction, but just trade your momentum and your direction guide. I have momentum on my charts and direction guide. I trade both. Here I look at my direction guide all day long. I want to know which way the market is moving, and I primarily want to take those trades as they come up. There's no way you can trade this successfully. It's just, up and down mess. You just get chopped up. So when you see a market that is printing sideways like this and the structure's broken, get out as soon as you can. You really shouldn't be trading against a trend anyway. And when a structure is broken like that, just stay out of it. You want to see a market sloping. You want to see direction, your direction guide, and you want to see slope. And then you can enter on your retracements or on your, I have different inflections that I use all the day long. I flip through them, change them out. So you can do what I do, just put up your templates. And use this in combination with each other to trade in the one direction that you think price is going in. And when you're trading open to close in that direction, that is a good plan, especially when it matches your trend. So have a great trading day tomorrow, EIA. I'm not sure what the API says. Tuesday, where is he? Here it is, 7.6 million of inventory. Uh-oh. This is really bad. They're expecting 7.6 million build. So this is very bearish. So if this is true, expect some more downside movement tomorrow in crude as we come in and test these levels in here. But we are technically, we got back in a bear market mode today. So we're pointing in the right direction as far as the direction guide to match that API report. So at least we know which direction to trade in tomorrow. Ha ha ha. Have a good one. EIA.